You think you know what happens on a cruise ship. The music, the laughter, the sunsets. The floating paradise where worries dissolve into waves. But what if I told you there's another world passengers never see? Beneath the surface of every luxury cruise, hidden behind smiling faces and polished decks, lies a secret reality. A place of constant motion, sleepless nights, and whispered stories. The world that keeps the dream afloat, but is never part of it. Tonight, we're going deep beneath the surface to reveal 12 secrets cruise lines never want passengers to know. Not rumors, not myths, but the untold truths that live between the decks. Secret 1: The hidden world below deck. Most passengers only ever see half the ship. They wander through glittering lobbies, elegant restaurants, and sunlit decks, never realizing that below them stretches another ship entirely. Crew members call it I-95. It's a long, narrow corridor that runs the length of the vessel, far beneath the luxury suites and pool decks. It's not part of any tour, not marked on the maps you get a check-in, but down there, the heartbeat of the ship never stops. Fluorescent lights hum overhead. The air smells faintly of detergent and machinery. Dozens of doors line the walls, leading to kitchens, laundry rooms, workshops, and crew cabins. Every hallway echoes with hurried footsteps, laughter in a dozen languages, and the steady thrum of engines vibrating through steel. This is where the real work happens. Meals are prepared, linens are washed, maintenance crews keep the ship alive, and the illusion of perfection above deck stays intact. To the passengers, the ship feels like a dream. To the crew, it's a living, breathing machine that never sleeps. Secret 2: Endless hours, endless motion. Now, here's where things get difficult to imagine. Every smile you see, every towel folded, every plate delivered comes at a cost. Most crew members work 10 to 14 hours a day, 7 days a week for months at a time. No weekends, no breaks, no real day off until their contract ends. They wake before sunrise and return to their cabins long after midnight. Some keep two watches on their wrist, one for ship time, one for home, a way to remember the world beyond the sea. They serve guests from sunrise breakfasts to late night maintenance checks, their energy powered by duty, habit, and the hope that the months away will be worth it. When passengers drift into sleep, dreaming under the stars, crew members are still awake below, folding sheets, cleaning corridors, restocking supplies for the next day's perfection. It's a rhythm few could endure, but for them, it's life, a heartbeat that never stops, even when the rest of the world is resting. Secret 3: The cabins you'll never see. Have you ever wondered where the crew sleeps? Forget the elegant staterooms with balconies and soft lighting. Crew cabins are tucked deep below deck, windowless, compact, and lined in steel. Most are shared by 2 or 3 people. Each person gets a bunk, a small locker, and a curtain for privacy. It's a world of narrow hallways and humming air vents, where the engine's vibration never truly disappears, even in dreams. But in those tiny rooms, you'll find traces of life. Photos of families taped to the wall, colorful blankets from home, music playing softly through old speakers. It's not luxury, it's survival, and a small reminder of the world waiting beyond the endless blue horizon. For months, that cabin is everything: a place to rest, to laugh, to miss home, to count the days until land. And when contracts end, many pack their belongings, step off the ship, and within weeks sign up to return. Because for some, the sea becomes a kind of home, too. Secret 4: You're being watched all the time. Here's something most passengers don't realize: every moment on a cruise ship is tracked. Your key card isn't just for your room. It records your movements when you board, when you enter your cabin, even when you dine or shop. Security cameras cover nearly every public area. It's part of the ship's safety system, but also part of its precision. Crew members know where guests are during emergencies, where crowds gather, and which areas remain quiet after dark. It helps the ship operate smoothly, but it also means privacy is an illusion. Even when you feel alone on a moonlit deck, you're never truly unseen. And when something goes wrong, a dispute, a missing item, or something far worse, those digital footprints tell the story. In the floating world of a cruise ship, technology doesn't sleep. It watches, listens, and remembers. Secret 6: Food, Perfection, and the Hidden System Below. Every plate you see, every buffet spread and midnight snack is the result of staggering coordination. A ship carrying thousands of guests must store and manage tons of food. Fresh fruit, vegetables, meats, pastries, everything tracked and rationed with scientific precision. Below deck, massive cold rooms hum day and night. Chefs and kitchen staff work in shifts around the clock. Every ingredient is labeled, counted, and monitored, because out at sea, running out isn't an option. Waste is calculated to the gram. Nothing is left to chance. If something spoils, it's logged. If passengers leave half their plates untouched, recipes are adjusted for the next voyage. It's a silent ballet of logistics, perfectly timed, perfectly hidden. So while you dine above deck to the sound of gentle waves, an army of unseen hands keeps that illusion alive. One meal, one tray, one midnight cake at a time. Secret 6: The Brig. Yes, it exists. No one likes to talk about it, but every large cruise ship has a detention room, known quietly as the brig. It's a small, secure room buried deep within the ship, used only when absolutely necessary. If someone causes harm, becomes dangerous, or refuses to follow safety rules, the captain has authority to detain them until the ship reaches port. There's no dramatic scene, just a silent escort through narrow halls, a metal door that closes, and the sound of the ocean muffled by steel. Few crew members ever see it, and most passengers never even know it exists. But in a world isolated by water, the ship must govern itself. And sometimes that means having a place where order quietly holds the line. Secret 7: The Illusion of All-Inclusive. All-inclusive. It's the phrase that sells the dream. But ask any crew member and they'll tell you nothing at sea is truly unlimited. The base fare covers your essentials, the cabin, the meals, the shows. But the ship is a master of suggestion. Photos, spa appointments, shore excursions, premium dining, each placed perfectly to make you feel like indulgence is just a small step more. And often, passengers take it, again and again. By the end of the trip, the receipts tell a different story. The cruise isn't just a journey, it's an experience designed to keep you enchanted. The lights, the service, the smiles, all part of the spell that makes you forget the cost until it's time to disembark. It's not deception, it's design, a floating masterpiece of persuasion built to make joy feel endless. Secret 8: The Cleaning Miracle. Every morning, passengers leave their cabins for breakfast. By the time they return, beds are made, bathrooms spotless, towels folded into animals that almost seem alive. It feels effortless. But what looks like magic is a race against time. Cabin stewards are among the hardest working people on the ship. Each is responsible for up to 20 rooms, cleaned twice daily, often in under 10 minutes each. They remember details most people would forget: how you like your pillows arranged, which side of the bed you sleep on, what time you usually return. They move silently through corridors, their carts rattling softly like heartbeats. Every minute counts. Behind that calm smile is exhaustion, but also pride. Because for them, the sparkle of every deck and the perfection of every towel is proof that they've done their job well. The invisible artists of cleanliness. Their work never stops shining, even if they remain unseen. Secret 9. When life ends at sea. It's not something anyone likes to think about, but it happens. With thousands of passengers aboard for weeks at a time, medical emergencies are inevitable. And sometimes, despite every effort, a life ends at sea. Every ship is prepared for it. Near the medical center, there's a cold storage room, a quiet, sterile space where a body can be preserved until the next port. Crew members treat it with the utmost respect. They close the door softly, notify authorities, and ensure the process is dignified. Up above, the music continues, the pools stay open, and the sunsets still draw applause. Passengers may never know, because the cruise must go on, not out of indifference, but necessity. The ocean doesn't stop for sorrow. It carries everything, joy, loss, memory, in its endless rhythm. Secret 10. The Crew Bar, a hidden haven. After midnight, when most passengers sleep and the ship hums in silence, a faint rhythm begins below. It's not part of the entertainment schedule. It's a tiny world of its own. A small room where crew members gather, laugh, share stories, and remember who they are beyond their uniforms. The crew bar is one of the few places where hierarchy fades. Engineers, cleaners, dancers, officers, everyone is equal here. They share stories from home, trade jokes in half a dozen languages, play music from faraway countries. It's a brief moment of freedom before another long day begins. For those few hours, the ship feels lighter. It breathes. And when morning comes, they put their uniforms back on, smiles returning like armor, ready to serve again. Secret 11. The Missing Ones. The ocean is vast, and sometimes people vanish into it. It's a truth rarely spoken aloud. Whether from accidents, medical emergencies, or mysteries that remain unsolved, there are times when passengers simply disappear. Cruise ships now use advanced systems to detect overboard incidents, but no system is perfect. And once someone is gone, the sea is merciless. Investigations follow, but jurisdiction is tangled. Which nation's waters, which laws, whose responsibility? The passengers rarely know. The announcements stay vague, the cruise continues, and the ocean, silent as ever, keeps its secrets. To the crew, these moments never fade. They remind them that for all its wonder, the sea demands respect, and sometimes it takes without warning. Secret 12. The illusion of freedom. For passengers, a cruise feels like escape. From deadlines, from routines, from gravity itself. But for the crew, it can feel like the opposite. A beautiful prison made of steel, salt, and endless repetition. They watch the world drift by, but rarely step foot on it. While passengers explore ports and beaches, crew members work below, resetting cabins, restocking supplies, preparing for another evening of perfect smiles. And yet, here's the paradox. Even after months of fatigue, homesickness, and routine, many return, again and again. Because something happens out there, between the stars and the sea. The friendships forged in the belly of the ship become unbreakable. The ocean, in all its moods, becomes a companion. The ship becomes both challenge and home, a place where thousands of souls from different worlds move together in harmony, chasing the horizon. So next time you stand on a ship's deck, feeling the wind against your face, remember, beneath your feet, hundreds of people are working, unseen, unheard, to make that moment feel effortless. They've traded comfort for commitment, land for loyalty, and sleep for the smiles of strangers. Cruising isn't just luxury or escape. It's a delicate balance of light and shadow, joy above, endurance below. The magic you feel is real, but it's built on invisible effort. The ocean carries both dreams and burdens, and maybe that's why it feels so powerful, because beneath every wave lies a story untold. Out there, beyond the lights of the ship, the sea keeps her secrets, and if you listen closely, you might just hear them whisper back. If you love discovering what really happens behind the scenes, don't forget there's a whole ocean of stories still waiting to surface.